Pravina, good evening. Arif, good evening. Right, guys. Guys, please focus. Guys, log in as a root user or otherwise admin user. What happened? Huh? Why you are shouting? Please focus. I said na. So after almost like 15 minutes late. Huh? So if you are shouting like this, then come. Right, guys. Log in as a AWS account as a root user or otherwise admin user. So I'm using admin user. Make a note. First step one, log in into AWS account with root user or admin user. Step one, right. Navigate to EC2. Step two, navigate to EC2. What happened, guys? Why you are speaking with other people? So I'm unable to understand. If you having any doubts, please don't ask to your friends. They don't know anything. Okay. Doubts means AWS doubts. I'm talking about AWS doubts. Okay. Let's see, guys. Here, go to view all services. Go to view all services. We have one module called compute, right? In services, we have one module called compute. In compute module, we have one service called EC2, right? So step two, navigate to EC2. Directly, if you want, you can search EC2 from search bar also. It's not a problem. So usually go to view all services. In view all services, we have one module called compute module. In compute module, we have one service called EC2. EC2 is a service. We need to click EC2. This is step two. First step, login as a admin user or root user, whatever if you want you can use. Okay. Then navigate to EC2. So this is our EC2 dashboard. So this is our EC2 dashboard. On top of this EC2 dashboard, we have launch instance option. Navigate to EC2, arrow mark, click launch instance, right? So click launch instance, right? So this is step three, click launch instance. In step four, provide the instance name and tags. We are trying to providing one name for our virtual machine. We are trying to providing one name for our virtual machine. Here we are trying to providing the name Windows Server. Any name you can give your wish. Windows Server is a name we provided, right? And this is in step 4, first option, right? So second option, application and OS images, AMI. If you need to install the operating system into virtual machine, always we should have the AMI, Amazon Mission Image, like ISO image. Yesterday we discussed in theory. With the help of ISO image, you are going to install the operating system into our laptop. Like the same way, EC2 is a one virtual machine. So inside this virtual machine, if you need to install the operating system, always we need to select the Amazon Mission Image. Those all latest images. First, we'll have Amazon Linux, then Mac image, then Ubuntu image, and then Windows, then Red Hat, then SUSE Linux, Debian, Red Hat, SUSE Linux, and Debian. Those are very latest images. So by default, quick start will have, in quick start by default, you have latest images. If you need old images, little bit old versions, we have browse more AMIs here. Got it, guys? So this is second option. So we have browse more AMI. Why the name? Image. So got it, guys. Image means it's one kind of DVD, right? So that image, it contain it having the operating system related information. While you try to installing that image file, it is going to extract into your hard disk, then you are going to get the operating system. Got it, guys? So usually we are going to use the term called image file. With the help of image file only, we are going to install the operating system. Okay. So let's see, guys, here. Coming to here, you are all like very new to this AWS, right? To avoid the charges, select free tier only. Click browse more AMIs. Click browse more AMIs and then select free tier only. Click free tier only. Then you are going to get all the images here, AMIs. AMI full form, Amazon Mission Image. So here we'll have Linux 2023. So it's the latest image. So now we are trying to launching Windows, right? So scroll down, you can find the Windows images here. See, guys. So Windows Server 2025, it's the latest one, 2025. So Windows Server 2022, and then Windows Server 2019. So 2016, like this we have. Got it, guys? Don't launch core base, launch base, because core base means you are going to get the CLI. You are not going to get any graphical user interface. You are going to get the CLI interface. Then we need to execute the PowerShell commands. Here I am not going to cover PowerShell commands and those all stuff here, right? So better to use base, only base. Don't use core base. Got it, guys? Now I am trying to launching 2019. Any image you can select according to your requirement. I am using 2019 base version, not core base version. Select this image. Got it, guys? First step, you need to provide the name. Second step, you need to select the image. With the help of this AMI, Amazon Mission Image, we are going to install the operating system. What kind of operating system we need to install, we are going to decide with the help of those images. Got it, guys? This is second step. This is second step. Third step, see. So this image, it got activated, right? See, 2019 base, right? So now we are going to use this image. Third step, instance type. By default, you have T3 micro. All the latest all the latest missions having T3, old missions having T2. Yesterday we discussed 7 types of instances, right? So for general purpose, we are going to use T series. So T3 micro is a free, don't change anything. If you need to check all the types, then click here and then you are going to get the list here. T2 micro, T2 nano, T3 micro, T3 nano, T3 small, T3 medium, large. What is the difference between those all? T3 micro is a free tier, free eligibility. It having two CPU cores. vCPU means virtual CPUs. Virtual CPUs, two cores we have, right? And then architecture, 64-bit architecture, RAM 1 GB, T3 micro having 2-core processor, 1 GB RAM, and network speed 5 Gbps up to it will support 5 gigabit. Right, guys? I hope you're clear. If you're using T3 Nano 0.5 means 500. I hope you got it. 0.5 means, right? So 1 GB RAM and then 500 MB RAM here. So better to use T3 micro. It's a free eligibility. So if you select some different type, then you are going to get charged according to the type. Large means how much RAM will have? 8 GB RAM will have. See, always it's a little bit expensive. So that's why better to select T3 micro free only. No need to change here. By default, you will have T3 micro only. Got it, guys? By default, you will have T3 micro, no need to change. So this is third step. First step, name. Second step, AMI. Third one, instance type. Fourth step is a very important. Okay. Key pair. We need to provide the key pair. Okay. So if you need to log in into your operating system, you should have the password, right? So by default, AWS, it's providing to log in into Windows operating system. Username is administrator. Username, administrator. We need password to log in with the help of administrator user, right? So that's why we are generating key pair. I will teach you about key pair. Let it complete the Windows while we are discussing about Linux. At the time, you are going to get the clarity. Got it, guys? Now we are trying to creating one key pair. Without key pair also we can, but better to create the key pair. Okay. Without key pair also we can launch, but you are unable to log in into your operating system. It's a bit difficult to you. So that's why better to create one key pair, create new key pair. So create new key pair and then, so okay, fifth step only I'm saying. So create new key pair and then provide the key pair name. Provide the key pair name. Any name you can give. Any name. For example, Windows 2019 key. Any name. We have few algorithms. RSA is an algorithm. So it is going to generate one encrypted key with the help of RSA algorithm. So we have PEM key, PPK key. We'll discuss later about PPK key while we are discussing about Linux at the time. So at present use PEM key. PEM stands for Privacy Enhanced Mail. It's a private key. Private key means your password. We are going to use this key. We are going to encrypt this key. With the help of this key, we are going to get the password. We are going to log in into our operating system with the help of administrator user. Got it, guys? So create key pair. Automatically, this .pem key, it is going to download into the download folder. I hope you got it, guys. So now we provided Windows 2019 key. This is our private key, PEM key. We are going to call PEM. PEM stands for Privacy Enhanced Mail. PEM stands for Privacy Enhanced Mail. At present, no need to bother about network settings. While we are discussing about VPC, at the time I will teach you about network settings. In network settings, by default, we have default VPC. I said yesterday with the help of the diagram. So each and every region it having one default VPC. Without default VPC, we are unable to launch the resources like that. EC2 is a one resource, right? So in our AWS, so EC2 instance, if you need to launch, always you should have one VPC. I said now while you are trying to purchasing the laptop, we should have the space to keep the laptop without space where we are going to keep. Like the same way we are trying to launching the EC2 instance. where we are trying to launching the EC2 instance inside this VPC. This is default VPC. It belongs to North Virginia, right? North Virginia only, na? Sorry. So this is Europe. Europe is a region. We are trying to launching in Europe itself only, right? And then subnet, if you want, you can select the subnets. I said, na, subnet means your bedroom like that. In VPC, we'll have an subnet. So like our home will have multiple bedrooms like the same way. Coming to Europe region, so we have multiple subnets. According to your requirement, you can select the subnet. Even if you didn't select the subnet, automatically it will take the subnet. And availability zone also it will take automatically. If you didn't provide, if you need to launch the instance, especially particular subnet, then you can select. If you didn't select, automatically it is going to get the one subnet and then it is going to launch the instance. Each and every subnet, it's available into an availability zone. I hope you got it, guys. Clear? So how many subnets we have? One, two, three. Three subnets we have into Europe region. If you want, you can select, or otherwise you can leave it. By default, it will take one subnet and one availability zone. How many availability zones we'll have? Three. So UE North 1A, sorry, EU, right? EU North 1A, EU North 1B, EU North 1C. So if you didn't select anything, automatically it will take one availability zone. Then it is going to launch. Already we discussed yesterday what is availability zone, what is subnet, everything. What is VPC, everything. So clear, guys. So you need to keep enable only. Then if you enable the auto assign IP address, then only we are going to access this instance remotely. Otherwise, it's not possible. Got it, guys? Next, security group. Yesterday we discussed about security group. So I compare with Manoj. I compare with Sai Sri here. Right? Those people, they are going to check whether you are a eligible person or not for this class. Like the same way coming to security group, create security group. We are trying to creating one security group. So security group name. If you want, you can change the name according to your requirement, right? And then by default, you have RDP. If you doesn't have the RDP, if you doesn't have the RDP, you are unable to access this EC2 instance into your machine remotely. Got it, guys? RDP. RDP, port number C. Got it? By default, we'll have the RDP. So without RDP protocol, we are unable to access this Windows instance into our laptop. So next, so configuration storage. So here 30 GB hard disk space. 30 GB hard disk space. While we are discussing about EBS volumes, at the time I will teach you about this configuration, configure storage, right? 30 GB is more than enough. So for installing the operating system. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. So now we are trying to launching the instance. Got it, guys? So we are trying to launching the instance, and the instance it is going to launch successfully now. It will take few minutes. So this is Windows, right? And click view all instances. You are back to instances menu window. See, guys, our instance name Windows Server, and this is our instance ID to identify the instance. How you'll have the ID cards? With the help of ID cards only, management, they're going to identify you. Like the same way, with the help of this instance ID, so we have got it, guys. Right? So with the help of this instance ID, we are going to access the instance. Instance state, it's running now. It's running. What type of instance it is? T3 micro. We selected T3 micro only, na? So next, what is this? Status check. Initializing means it's installing the operating system. We need to wait until to get 3 by 3 check pass. 3 by 3 check for T2 micro. Latest one. 3 by 3 check. In old versions, we'll have 2 by 2 check. T2 micro will have na. We are going to get 2 by 2 check. 2 by 2 check means instance check, means hardware check. Another two, operating system software check. Both should pass. Then only we are going to access this instance. Your hardware should good and your operating system it should good. We need to automatically it is going to install. We are not going to install, right? Nowadays we are getting 3 by 3 check. First check is instance check, software check, and your EBS volume check. 30 GB I have given na, whether it got attached, connected successfully or not. So 3 by 3 check means hardware check, software check, and your hard disk check. Clear, guys? And then here, see, I didn't provide any availability zone, right? By default, it got EU North 1A, right? And this is public IP address. With the help of public IP address, we are going to access this instance from Europe to India through internet. So why we are going to use the public IP address? For internet purpose. Private IP address, internal purpose. Got it? This is public IP address. This is DNS. This is public IP address. There is no elastic IP address, right? And then this is security group name. Launch wizard 2. And this is key pair. And by what time we launched. And then what type of operating system? Windows, right? I hope you got managed fail, no need to bother. So it will take some time. We need to refresh. Then this status check should become 3 by 3 check pass. See, status check 3 by 3 check pass. 3 by 3 check means, see guys, yeah. This is first check. In the 3, system and instance, then EBS volume attached on. I said na, hardware check, software means operating system related, and EBS volume related. So 3 by 3 check is passed. Now it's ready to use. Now it's ready to use. Go to details. Guys, go to details and then select this instance. Select this instance. We have checkbox. We need to select this instance, right? And then click connect. How to access? So as of now, how we need to launch, we discuss. Where we launch this instance into Europe region, right? So now we are trying to accessing the instance from Europe to India. If you need to access this instance, no need to travel from India to Europe. How we are trying to traveling virtually? We are trying to accessing that mission remotely into our laptop with the help of internet. How we need to access that instance from Europe to into our laptop? Now we are going to discuss. This is next step. Accessing EC2 instance into our laptop remotely. We are accessing EC2 instance remotely into our laptop, right? So select this EC2 instance, click connect, click connect, and then select RDP client. RDP client. RDP stands for Remote Desktop Protocol. RDP client you need to select and then go little bit down. Here we'll have download remote desktop file. Click this one. Automatically it is going to download into the download folder. Got it, guys? So what we need to do, how we need to access? First, we need to select the instance and then we have one button called connect. We need to click that button connect and then select the RDP client. And then in RDP client, you have download remote desktop file. You need to click automatically. It is going to download, right? So where it is going to download? Into download folder. Got it, guys? Right. So now get password will have, see, get password. Next option. Click get password and then upload private key. What we downloaded PEM key before while we are trying to launching the instance. At the time that key we need to upload here. Got it, guys? Where we downloaded this one. So this PEM key I have downloaded download folder itself only, right? Okay. So click download, upload private key file, upload private key file, go to downloads. What is our file name? Win 2019. Win 2000. I think there is no underscore, right? So when 2019 key dot pem. So you need to select this one. Click open. Got it, guys? Click open. See, Win 2019 key.pem, it got selected and it having this content. So now what we need to do, this is encrypted key. This is encrypted key. We need to decrypt. Click decrypt. If you decrypt, you are going to get the password. Got it, guys? If you decrypt, then you are going to get the password. Now what we need to do? We download the remote desktop file. Open that remote desktop file, go to download folder, click remote desktop file. Right, guys? Click remote desktop file and click connect. कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है? क्या समझ में नहीं आ रहा है? अभी अभी लॉगिन करे तो वैसे ही रहता. कब लॉगिन किए थे? हाँ? Submit, right? Submit. So then copy this one and then paste it here. What about remaining people? Can you hear me? Online. समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है? I hope you're good. Apart from one or two people. Very well, good. Click OK. Copy that password and then paste there and click OK. You need to accept the security alert. You need to accept the security alert. Got it, guys? You need to open RDP. If you open the RDP, it will ask password. What we decrypted file, right? So there we are going to get the password. Copy that password, paste there and accept the security alert. And then you are going to get the screen. Too fast. I am teaching dead slow. So he's saying too fast. I'm going fast, guys. वहां पे क्लिक करो, यहाँ पे क्लिक करो, ये एक आधा घंटा टाइम लेके पढ़ा रहा हूँ तो टू फास्ट बोले तो इससे फास्ट मतलब 2 महीने लग जाएंगे. Select yes. That's it, guys. This is our 2019 operating system. Excuse me, guys. So clear? Got it? So this is 2019 operating system. So now, like our Windows operating system we have. So I hope you're clear, guys. Right? So few people, they are saying they are unable to understand. So that's why I'm trying to launching once again. Let's see. BIOS error. Why you are going to BIOS, man? I didn't discuss about BIOS, na? Huh? I'm unable to understand what you are asking really. Really, you are attending the session regularly, continuously. So now I am going to close this one, right? And then I'm trying to terminating. How to terminate? Let's see. Here we have EC2 instances, instance ID, connect to instance will have na. Directly click instances. Directly click on top of the instances, right? Now how to delete? Select this instance, and then here we'll have instant state. Click the drop down menu and then terminate delete instance and then click terminate. Like that, we need to delete the instance. Now, what I am doing in a sense, I am trying to launching the Windows instance again. In that Windows instance, I am going to install the web server. Got it, guys? So what is web server and what is website? If you stop the instance, for instance, it is not going to charge, but for EBS volume, it will charge. We'll have the EBS volume, right? For UBS volume, it will charge. For instance, it is not going to charge. Right? Mahesh, clear? Right. So what is a website and what is a web server? You're all developers, right? What is website and what is web server? मैं ही बोलूंगा यार, बंद कर दो, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. I am going to teach you. Web server accept client's request and then give the response. Manu Teja, very good ma. Website is a hosted on web server. Super. Manu Teja. वो बचपन में हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, वो ग्रुप आंसर, हम लोगों को पता नहीं रहता मगर ग्रुप में है ना मुंह हिलाते रहते हैं ऐसे ही. हाँ. So don't use those techniques here because this is very useful for you. If you're cheating yourself, you are going to face many issues. अपने अपने को खुद से चीट मत करो. फैकल्टी को चीट करो, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. खुद से चीट मत करो, राइट? सो अच्छा नहीं है वो, राइट? सो लेट्स सी गाइस हियर. वेब सर्वर एंड वेब साइट. वेरी गुड. हु इज दैट गाय? Banu Teja. See, this is one mission. This is one mission. This is one computer, right? That is server. It is going to serve the services to the clients, right? For example, assume this is EC2 instance. Especially, I'm trying to launching Windows 2019 server operating system. Got it, guys? Clear? So this is one EC2 instance and I'm using 2019 base server operating system. This is a server operating system. It having services. Services means protocols. Already we discussed. 0 to 65,536 port numbers will have. 1 to 1023 reserve ports will have. 1024 to 65,536 open ports will have, like that. Yesterday, I think day before yesterday, some at the time, yesterday only, no? So we discussed, right? So in that, what I am doing in the sense, I am trying to installing one service that is called IaaS. This is web server in Windows. Got it, guys? In Windows Server operating system, we have more than 2000 protocols, 2000, sorry, 1023 protocols, right? In that, web server is a one protocol. IaaS is a one service. IaaS service having which port number? 80 port number. HTTP port number. I hope you got it, guys. Clear? So now if you install IaaS, so it will become web server. For example, my name is Imran. I am a AWS faculty. I am serving AWS classes for you. My name is Imran. I should know the AWS, then only I am going to serve you. Yes, no. I hope you got it, guys. So like the same way, this is one EC2 instance. It's a one virtual server. In this virtual server, we are trying to launching Windows 2019 server operating system. Server operating system having many services. 1023 by default services will have. In that, what we are doing, we are trying to installing IaaS service. IaaS service means web server. So it will become web server. Now we are trying to hosting our website into this web server. For example, website I'm trying to hosting. I hope you're clear, guys. Yes, no. Like this, we are going to host the website. I hope you're clear. What is web server? What is website? Website is a HTML application or Java application. It may be Python application, whatever it may be. I am deploying only basic web server. So that's why I'm going to create one HTML page. We are going to deploy this HTML website into the web server. This web server, it will provide the services to clients. For example, this is our client mission. This is our client mission. This client, not only one client, will have multiple clients. They are trying to accessing the multiple clients. They are trying to accessing the website. I hope you got it, guys. So now we have two clients. This client, it's try to sending the request to this EC2 instance with the help of HTTP colon slash slash, and the server IP address or host name we need to provide. And then this server, it will provide the response. And then we are going to get the website into our client machine, like the same way here also. So this client, it's try to sending the request with the help of HTTP, right? And then it will provide the response to this client machine. Then we are going to get the website like this throughout world we can access. So here, how many protocols we need to add in security group? In SG, two protocols. One is RDP to access EC2 instance remotely. Another one is we need to add HTTP. I hope you got it. HTTP and HTTPS, whatever if you want to can add. I hope you're clear, guys. So minimum RDP we have to access this instance to configure the website. And then HTTP or HTTPS you can use to get the response from website, web server. Without HTTP, HTTPS, we are unable to get the response from the server. We are unable to get the website from the server to client machine. So in security group, we need to add two protocols minimum. One is RDP to access the EC2 instance remotely to configure the website. So, sorry, to configure the web server and to deploy the website. Right. So if you need to access the website from the web server, then we should have the HTTP and HTTPS protocol. Means here we need to add RDP, HTTP protocols into security group. Then only we are going to get the website from this web server. We are sending the request to whom? Security group. The security group, it should allow to the web server. So web server, it will send the response. What kind of request we are sending? With the help of HTTP. I hope you got it, guys. HTTP, it will carry the data. It's a one protocol. So exactly what is protocol? It's a one piece of software. It will bounded with few set of rules and regulations. What it will do? It will carry the request from one place to another place like as a postman. Clear now? Now, guys, please focus. Before few people they ask me, sir, we are unable to understand how to launch the instance. It's a very simple. Now again, I'm trying to launching one more instance. Please focus on it. Login as a root user or otherwise admin user, right? Navigate to, okay, navigate to EC2. Let's see from the starting onwards, I will teach you. So let's see, guys, we log in as a root user. We log in as a root user. This is a console home. Then here we'll have recently viewed services. So as of now, we discuss EC2 and IAM. So that's why recently we opened those services. So first time what you need to do, if you want, you can search EC2 from search also, it's not a problem. But usually view all services. Guys, please focus. Before two people, they asked to me, out of 200. Clear, guys? So click view all services. Then we have one module called compute module. In compute module, we'll have EC2 service. Module is a different, service is a different, resources is a different. Already we discussed. Module having multiple services like EC2, Lambda, Elastic Beanstalk, like the services we'll have in module. So now we are discussing about EC2. Okay. Right, guys. So now select EC2. Then we are going to get the EC2 dashboard here. EC2 dashboard here. So now we are trying to launching the instance. Launch instance. Launch instance you need to click. Right. So launch instance we need to click, and then first we need to Write the instance name. Any name you can give. Any name you can give. I'm trying to providing Windows Web Server. Got it, guys? Windows Web Server. You can do the project on your virtual machine. It's not a problem, but you need to pay. Right, guys? But for testing purpose, it's okay. 1 GB RAM is enough for your project. Huh? If you 1 GB RAM, if it is enough for your project, then you can use na. If you need to increase the RAM space and then processor cores, always they are going to charge. Right? So now name and tag. I have given Windows Web Server name. Second step, we need to select the ISO image. So those all latest ISO images 2025 like this images will have. I'm trying to selecting old image. Click browse more AMIs and select free tier. Select free tier. Got it, guys? Select free tier and then go little bit down and then find Linux 2019. This is the latest one. If you want, you can use 2025 also. It's not a problem. But I'm familiar with 2019, so that's why I'm trying to launching 2019. Select 2019 base, not core base. Core base having CLI interface. Got it, guys? Clear? So now the image it is going to select automatically from AMIs, right? So it will take bit time. So it's depend on your internet. Now the image it got selected successfully here, right? And then go a little bit down. Third step, you need to select only free tier eligibility. Free tier eligibility. If you change the like instance type, you are going to get charged. Right. So free tier eligibility. And then fourth step, you need to select the key pair. So already I have created one key pair called Windows 2019. If you want, you can use existing key pair. If you want, you can create new key pair also, your wish. So no need to create, already we have the key pair na. Before we did one key pair while we are trying to launching the instance before. At present, I have one key pair. I'm going to use this key pair only. Without key pair, you are unable to log in into your operating system. Got it, guys? So private key we need to. Terminated VM, we can no. If it is terminated means it is going to terminate permanently. So got it, guys. We have another services how to recover. Those all I'm not going to cover here. So at present, if you're terminating by default, so we are unable to recover if it doesn't have any backups, right? So different services we have recently they got launched. Okay. So those all we are not going to cover. And even like in paid session also, most of the people they won't teach. Okay. Right. So now let's see, guys, here. Network and settings. Coming to network and settings, already we have VPC, default VPC. No need to select subnet. So no need to select availability zone. Automatically it will take auto assign as IP address enable and then create security group. If you want, you can create new security group. If you want, you can use existing security group. Before we did one security group that is also you can use. But okay, I'm trying to creating new security group. So security group name is Launch Wizard 3. Launch Wizard 3. Then here you need to select. Already we have RDP protocol. Then you need to select HTTPS and HTTPS and HTTP also, because we are trying to installing web service into this machine. So that's why. So for web server HTTP HTTPS only na. So that's why we need to allow those both the protocols into the security group. Security group means firewall. I said yesterday. So exactly firewall what it will do, right? Then hard disk and launch. So launch instance. I hope you're clear now. Before few people they ask me, we are unable to understand how to launch the instance. This is not a rocket science. We need to click there and then we need to click launch instance. That's it. Huh? So it's not like your programming, na. Programming is a very tough. So go a little bit down, click view all instances. Click view all instances. Then already before we terminated, see the status it got terminated, right? Okay. And then just now I have launched this one. Windows web server. Windows web server. Instance ID running T3 micro. We need to wait few minutes because it's initializing. So we need to get 3 by 3 check pass. Then only we are going to access the instance. Otherwise, it's not possible. Clear, guys? So how to connect? Select the instance. Click connect. How we need to access this instance? Click connect. Then RDP client. Click RDP client. And then download remote desktop file. Download remote desktop file and get password. See what happened, because we didn't get the 3 by 3 check pass now, so that's why. If you try to opening like before 3 by 3 check pass, then you are going to get like this error. So we need to wait few minutes. Windows it will take time, but Linux it won't take time. Windows it will take maximum 4 minutes time, and it's depend on your internet also. We having the good internet speed, quickly we can launch. Got it, guys? What happened? Right? So click get password. Then we got now. Right? Means 3 by 3 check pass we got there. So upload the private key. Guys, listen. So upload the private key. Then Windows 2019 key pair, same key pair I'm using. Right? And then open. And then you need to decrypt. If you decrypt, then you are going to get the password. Copy the password. And then what we download the RDP file, you need to open from download folder. Then click connect. Click connect. And then paste the password here. Administrator is a default user to log in into our operating system. Administrator password and click OK and accept security alert. And then you are going to get the 2019 virtual machine into your laptop remotely. Got it, guys? So clear. Then how to install the web service into our Windows virtual machine. Now we are going to discuss. If you want, you can make a note. How to install the web server. Installing web server into Windows operating system. Especially we are using 2019 operating system. Click yes. Right? We got a internet C. Got it, guys? We got a internet also here. Right. So then how to install web server? Now we are going to discuss. So log in into your EC2 instance, access with the help of RDP protocol. Then you are going to get the remote machine into your laptop. Then what we need to do? Start button you need to click. Start button you need to click. Installing web server. Installing web server into Windows 2019. Right? So step 1, start button, arrow mark. Windows start button, arrow mark. Then click server manager. Click server manager. Start button, click server manager. Got it, guys? So click server manager. So this is not required. Select and then close this one. Right. Select server manager. So in server manager, one blue line it's going, see, means it's loading. That blue line is going, right. We need to wait few minutes. We need to wait few minutes until the blue line, it should disappear, right? So it's going means server manager, it's loading. If it is loading, we are unable to perform the any task. Got it, guys? So we need to wait few minutes. We need to wait few minutes. And after that, guys, step one, select start button, then arrow mark, server manager, right? Arrow mark again, add roles and features. Add, guys, second step, this is add roles and features. Click add roles and features. Click add roles and features and then give next. Again, next. Windows having good features. Next, next, next. That's it. Huh? So give next. Again, next. Third time also. Next. Right? But coming to fourth time. After four next. This is a fifth next, right? Here we need to select web server IaaS feature. Four next, 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 next. Then select web server IaaS feature and add feature. Add feature. See, guys, web server IaaS, then add feature. You need to select this one. Got it, guys? Yes, no. This one, add feature. And then fifth next. Then sixth next. Seventh next. Eighth next. Then ninth time install. Windows is very simple. It's very easy. If you having GUI interface, and if you having PowerShell terminal, it's little bit tough. Got it, guys? So for next, add roles and feature. Next, 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 next. Then select web server IaaS. Add feature. Next, next. Like this, eight next we'll have. Then ninth time we need to click install. We need to wait few minutes. Only Windows RDP. Mahesh, first learn Windows, then we are going to discuss about Linux. Almost 7, 10. Then when I am going to complete like Linux, man? Huh? Tomorrow, Linux. Guys, don't mess. Linux, it's not that much of easy to access. Tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to launch the Linux instance, how to access the Linux instance from Windows, from Putty, from different applications, right? So what is PEM what is PPK? Tomorrow I will teach you a little bit. With the help of that, you are going to get the clarity. Without knowing PEM private key, public key, you are unable to understand how to access the EC2 Linux instance. Most of the people, they are doing blindly. यहाँ पे click करो, वहाँ पे click करो, then यहाँ पे click करो, आ जाएगा. So this is not a right way to learn. We need to understand the concept. Maybe we are learning only few concepts. Those concepts we need to learn thoroughly. That is my intention, right? जो भी सीख रहे हैं कम सीख रहे हैं, मगर जो भी कम सीख रहे हैं परफेक्ट सीखेंगे बोल रहा हूं मैं. परफेक्ट सीखना चाहिए ना, राइट? सो क्लोज and then close server manager. I hope you got it, guys, how to install. Next step, second step or third step? Third step, right? So how to deploy the website into web server? Deploying website into web server. So as of now we did. What happened, guys? See, guys, as of now we did till here. Now we are trying to deploying HTML page. Where we need to deploy HTML page, now we are going to discuss. Let's see, guys, here. Open Explorer, File Explorer. Go to this PC. This PC. This PC means not into my PC, your PC, okay? So this PC, then we'll have C drive. Open C drive. Guys, open this PC. I hope you know about this PC, right? So open this PC. Inside this PC, we'll have C drive. Inside the C drive, we have, what is this? INET pub. It's not a Madhapur pub. INET pub. Okay. Pub means public, not a pub. Got it, guys? INET pub. Open this INET pub, right? Inside the INET pub, you have one directory, means you have one folder called www root. Open this www root. By default, we have one HTML page. I'm trying to deleting this one. Got it, guys? Now I'm trying to creating my own HTML page here. Right, guys? I hope you know how to create the HTML page. I don't know much about HTML, but you people, you know it because you are all developers, right? So let's right click and then go to new, then create one notepad. So note, in this notepad, I'm writing this is a test website. Right, guys? This is a test website. Guys, few people they're asking, just I'm trying to providing 4 dots. Sir, we need to provide 4 or 5 dots like that. People they're asking. That is only for presentation purpose. Your wish. If you want, you can avoid dots. Just continuation. Okay. Few people they're asking, sir, only 4 dots we need to provide, or otherwise more than 4 dots like that. Okay. So got it, guys. Then save as, select all, then index.html. Why index.html? Why not other name? By default, in this home directory, we have few configuration files related to web server. In that configuration files, by default, it is going to accept index only, index name only. Otherwise, if you want, you can give some different name also, but you need to provide the name inside your browser slash some name, file name. So if you're providing index, no need to provide the name. Default, it is going to get if you try to accessing the website. Save, close, and this one I'm deleting. Got it, guys? The website we deployed into web server successfully. Then how to access? Minimize this one. Go to AWS login console. Go to instances. Go to instances. This instance, it having public IP address. because we didn't configure the DNS server na. So that's why better to access the site with the help of IP address. If you need to convert IP address to your website, means your domain name, so we have another service called Route 53. Those services I'm not going to teach here because you need to purchase the domain from GoDaddy. So that is a very little bit advanced, right? At present, we are deploying basic. Select the IP address, public IP address you need to select, right? And then I'm going to open incognito. I'm going to paste this IP address, then hit enter. See guys. If you want, you can access this website from your mobile also. It's not a problem. Copy the IP address 13.61.179.62. If you want, you can check into your mobile. 31 dot. Okay, I'll copy and then paste into your chat box. If you want, you can try. 30, 13.61.179.62. Got it? This is a test page like this. This is a test website like this you are going to get. आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है आ रहा है ना right. Then how to clone the website? Do you know how to clone the website? Don't know? Really don't know? Let's see guys here. Just I'm trying to cloning only front page. You know very well about Facebook na? Huh? No, don't know. You know only Instagram. हम लोग बुड्ढे हैं ना यार, इसीलिए फेसबुक यूज करते हैं. आप लोग यंग है ना, इसीलिए इंस्टाग्राम यूज करते हैं. See guys, this is our Facebook login page. See, so now I'm trying to cloning this Facebook login page. Right? Right click, then view page source. Right click on top of that website. Any website you can clone. Login page. Right click on top of that website. Then view source page will have. Then select all. Control A, Control C, Control C. Copy. Then go to here. Your EC2 instance. Then open this PC. Sorry, this is my PC. So this is EC2 instance. Oh, what happened, guys? Right? So go to this PC and then C drive. Inside the C drive, initpub, and then open this one. I'm trying to opening with the help of notepad this file. Then here what I'm doing, I'm going to paste that code. Then Control S to save, and then close, then minimize, then open incognito, then refresh it. This is our Facebook page, but it won't work. We need to connect the domains. Do you know about phishing? Cyber security. Phishing will have an ethical hacking. So phishing people, they are going to perform like that only. If I need to get your mail ID, means your password. So what we are going to do, we are going to send the link to your mail, otherwise to your WhatsApp number. If you click that link, if you try to log in with the help of that link, so they are going to get your username and password with the help of phishing concept. So phishing like that only we are going to perform. But just I have created only one clone web page, login page, but we need to do many things. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear how we need to deploy the web page into web server. Yes, no? Right. Guys, next, how to launch the Linux EC2 instance. Yes, guys. Can we continue? No. First, no बोल के ही रहता. See, guys, understanding about EC2. Yesterday we completed. Today we launched the EC2 instance with Windows operating system. How to access the EC2 instance, how to deploy the website, both we discuss. Right? Now we need to discuss about Linux EC2 instance. Guys, this is not a easy like Windows. In Linux also, tomorrow, if we have the time, I will deploy LAMP server. LAMP means not this LAMP. Huh? LAMP means Linux. Actually, I'm including advanced concepts for you only. Before batch, I didn't teach about LAMP server. Just basic web server only I have deployed. Huh? You are my chunnu munnosna, so that's why I'm teaching more. Huh? Yes, no. After the EC2 termination, this IP address. No, we won't get this IP address. Okay. If I'm terminating the EC2 instance, again, you are not going to get the same IP address. Maybe, may not be. We are unable to say. Clear? It won't work. See, server ही नहीं है, कहां से service provide करेगा यार? Yes, no. We are terminating the entire server, right? Then from where you are going to get the services? इमरान सर ही नहीं है तो AWS कौन पढ़ाएगा यार? Yes, no. Huh? We have many faculties. Right, guys? Clear? So tomorrow, 100% maybe we'll have the time. If we have the time, definitely I'll teach you how to install the LAMP server. But it's little bit tough. You should know the Linux also, then only you are going to understand. But definitely you can install, it's not a problem. Blindly you can do because you don't know Linux now. I'm going to provide the one website. From that website, you are going to get the steps. Then copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste you can do as of now because you don't know Linux now. If you know Linux, then you are going to understand very clearly. But in that website, you will have clearly with the help of subtitles. So and so command, so and so purpose, so and so command, so and so purpose like that we'll have. Don't worry. Okay. Sir, AWS, history of AWS already we completed, na? History of AWS completed, right? It's not available into your Google. It's available, na? Right, guys. If you're having any doubts, any questions as of now, please. Tomorrow, first, we need to understand about private key and public key. What is PEM key? What is PPK? Right? Everything we are going to understand first. Right? And then we are going to launch the Linux EC2 instance. And then we are going to deploy the basic web server. If we have the time tomorrow, then I'll show you how to install the LAMP server. This is little bit advanced concepts. Usually most of the paid batches peoples also, they won't teach because of you exclusively. Right? Got it, guys? Right. If you're having any doubts, any questions, please. Guys, tomorrow we have the session. Okay. Tomorrow means not Monday. Tomorrow means Saturday. Yes, guys. Everything you'll have into the Google Drive, not into the Google Classroom. So get the Google Drive link from Sai. Who's that girl? Sai Sri, right? Guys, please. Otherwise, I'm going to start Linux EC2 instance. Huh? I don't know, ma. If you missed the last 3 days class, what I need to do, tell me. I am unable to repeat. Please try to communicate to Sai Sri. Maybe she is going to help you. Any new movies? Then you are going to give the answer now. Huh? Any new movies, guys? Peddi, it's not. Na. I think it will take time to release, right? This weekend, ma. This weekend in OTT. Huh? Durandar wo old है ना last week movie है ना वो last week है ना guys वो लोग मेरे को भगा देंगे बाद में we are into first floor not into the second floor and third floor first floor right the management it's available into the ground floor itself only हाँ अगर आप श्योर मचा ये तो बाद में है ना we are they are going to send us like third floor मैं चढ़ नहीं पाऊंगा हाँ? And then there is no lift also there is no lift also Mowgli Raju vets Rambai it's a very old movie na Akanda 2 also it got released huh both are not same huh? Right usually I'm going to use this dialogue into Linux class while I'm trying to asking the differences between some like resources at the time we are going to use this dialogue huh? In OTTs I think one thriller web series it got released in Geo Hotstar new website naam to bhul gaya yaar yes ma so this is also I have started afternoon itself and I didn't complete Jagadish Sali Mohabbat right Sali Mohabbat is a crime thriller just now I have started I didn't complete I need to watch today guys I am also human if I'm watching movies then only I can teach you with the help of like movies only I'm going to teach maximum ye kaki ye kaki also is there I need to check I don't like drama and that kind of stories. किस किस को प्यार करो only thriller movies first क्या करना चाहिए आना ही लड़की का गला काट देना है right got it guys రాగానే అమ్మాయి గొంతుకు వచ్చేయాలి దాని తర్వాత ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ స్టార్ట్ అట్లాంటి మూవీస్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి I don't like those kind of movies, man. Love stories and drama movies, I don't like. Only thriller. क्यों ऐसा अब मेरे को कुछ नहीं है यहाँ फेल होने के लिए 5 से आप फेल तो नहीं है मेरे लाइफ में अभी समझ रहे हैं इसीलिए आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू बॉदर family man also it's got completed guys family man web series also completed okay almost all the crime thrillers I have completed Chava right actually half of the movie I have watched I need to complete right okay guys okay I think time up see you tomorrow bye take care bye guys